Ready?
Welcome back to the 444 The Girls podcast. We're back. We took an extended break. So, two things before we get started. One, if you hear my shit chirp, my fucking smoke detector, I know I'm gonna change the battery. I just keep forgetting to take the battery from the counter in the kitchen upstairs. Okay. Also, I gotta figure out which smoke detector it is. So you might hear the shit chirp. Don't be saying, these raggedy bitches, change your alarm. You worried about the wrong things. Because I be doing that shit in people's Instagram videos too. Okay? 2, my hair looks crazy. I was thinking about braiding it. I still might. I don't know. I got hella shit to do in the next 24 hours. Really, not even yeah. Big news. I asked Zakiya to marry me. We're taking our relationship to the next level.
Pretty much.
In case y'all didn't know, I'm making my moves behind the scenes. No, all jokes aside.
So take you serious.
Huh?
Jill's gonna take you serious.
Sorry, Jill. I'm your new son-in-law.
It's just a joke.
No, it's a joke. She sees me as her son-in-law anyway. She calls us Beavis and Butthead, which I think is appropriate.
I think it's very appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm mad at it. I used to like Beavis and Butthead, but they were very popular. So I'm here for it. Where do we begin? Oh, okay. So let's do 3. Do y'all see this hair? First of all, it got long enough for braids. Period.
Right. She was talking about how she was waiting to get some braids.
It's really raggedy because the Caribbean Sea was all through it. Okay. So it's, the edges aren't laid anymore because it was no way to keep it fresh. It's given I was out the country.
It's giving.
Okay.
Flights and feelings.
I'm going to keep the feelings to myself. But the flights, bitch, we can talk about the flights. Where do we begin before we get into what really matters? Let's briefly talk about what doesn't.
So we took an extended break. A lot was happening. The kids were on spring break. I went to California, took my kids to Super Mario World or Super Nintendo World, whatever it's called. I did a co-parenting thing. My soon-to-be ex-husband and I both took the kids. Visited my family out in California. Went to Disney. My kids were not into Disney. They were way more into Universal. But anyway, so that's what we did. And Zakiya took her hot ass out the country. To Jamaica.
There's so much I could say. That shit changed my life. If anything, that changed my life. It just made me come back and not give a fuck about nothing, but in the best way. I say that in the most positive way. It was just so fucking freeing and beautiful. It made me realize that when I had extra money to spend, I was spending it on the wrong shit. And when I get my do-over, it's going down because all I want to do now is minimize a little bit and fucking travel more. It was beautiful. I am beyond appreciative. It was not no basic ass resort trip. We was in them streets.
That's what I love. I love to leave the resort. I love to go to see where the people who work at the resort take me to where you live. That's how it is. Every time I go to DR, I'm like, take me to Igwe. That's where all the people who there's mangy island dogs wandering around.
Oh yeah, Jamaica is all they all look the exact same. I told Zahara there's one type of dog in Jamaica. They're all
the same.
But
island dog that just came out of nowhere.
So nice.
They don't ever run. Have you ever seen an island dog?
No, they're nice. They're just your friends. But I started 2 nights in the grill, 2 in Portland.
Did you go to Rick's? No, that's touristy, so you probably wouldn't have.
No.
It's a restaurant where they jump out of off the cliffs and up in the trees and shit.
We did.
You did?
I think we did. Yeah, we did.
Maybe up high in the trees doing tricks, jumping up.
But we went to another place that did that. I got videos I will show you.
Yeah.
We did 2 nights in the grill, 2 in Portland, which is 4 hours away. So that's not a general place you hear about.
Is that closer to Kingston?
Yeah, it is close to Kingston.
That's more where people the locals are.
Yeah, it was the most beautiful beach I've ever seen. And then we did 3 nights back in Montego Bay at the resort. And that was just because of the circumstances. But that shit, what I tell you, I ain't got no pussy for nobody. Let me tell you something.
Y'all niggas can stop applying.
I don't got nothing for nobody because, like, what do...
I'm not going to grab the rest of the stuff. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a bottle of wine.
You gonna just leave me talking?
Yeah, talk. I'm listening. I'm listening.
So, I don't know who the fuck I'm supposed to date after this. You know that Vegas was just 3 weeks prior.
Yep.
Like, I'm not trying to make this about things. Not about things. It's about motherfucking getting shit done. Experiences of actually getting things done. My birthday was handled. And then you mean to tell me 3 weeks later, I'm to Jamaica? And to be clear, this trip was not a Zakiya trip. It was a trip that we had a lot going on already, work and things like that, which is why I saw so many parts. But the exact words used were, I want you here. So I was there. And I went along for so many different journeys. And one thing about, so my thing, and this has always been a thing for me, even when I was younger, because, you know, people that I've talked about, I love watching a man work. I love watching a man in his element. So this experience was just top-notch, beautiful. There's already other plans in the works. I plan on coming back telling you all about more trips. I'm not speaking, what we call them? Low-key. I'm not speaking on him, just like you probably ain't saying so much about so much either.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's called Mr. Worldwide because he looks like Pitbull.
What? Like Pitbull?
You know, Mr. Worldwide. Pitbull, the Cuban.
You think that's something?
Bitch. No, I'm just being.
Oh, like how?
Cuban guessing.
No, how the fuck you like him?
How my motherfuckers putting 2 plus 2?
I ain't gonna say who I look like. I really do.
He does.
Anyway, it was just a beautiful, beautiful experience for so many reasons. I came back a new bitch. When I tell y'all in Jamaica, I didn't have a one problem. Besides the fact that I just didn't have a problem. Just didn't care.
Everything Irie.
Yeah, this shit
Everything Irie.
changed my life. I want to go back. I was big sad leaving. Like about to shed a tear. No, like sad, about to shed a tear on some real shit. Like
that's how my kids were leaving California. They're like, I don't want to leave California. I was like, I know, baby, me neither.
Yeah, on the plane, like, damn. I was looking out the window, like, I know why you was ready to go.
At the same time, I was ready.
I was not ready to go for the opposite reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to repeat. I don't have no pussy for nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't got. There's like, this experience has just showed me like somebody out here gonna do it. Yeah. I've yet to talk about any kids and single mom and all this shit that they want us to believe. Like,
that's what I wanted to show you. I'm listening.
Yeah, I ain't got too much to say. That's it, because this is sacred. This is special, and yeah. Sheesh is it. Then I told you, I'm gonna tell you, and they can guess what they want to guess, but I did some bucket list shit. You know, like, it was an experience.
Yeah. And you know I like that shit.
It was an experience.
Like that shit.
The first night there, again, I walked in. Period. Exactly. That's exactly what it was given. I walked in again, just like Vegas. So the first night was a bomb ass view. Like, we had like a little house, and you walk down right off the cliff. That shit was beautiful. That was my favorite scenery that we had, and of course more flowers and towels made into fucking animal shapes and swans and all the things he had these people come do again. And I say this to say, only God knows what the future holds, but you better believe you can have the things. The bar is fucking set. Like, I don't know. I know that's a big word. There's nothing's fucking with it right now. That's all. That's all I got. Before we get into, because we have updates, but before we get into that, that's all I got. You want to share?
Share what?
You know, a little. I mean, it's showing.
Is it showing? Y'all might notice I'm flowing. I'm glowing. Can you guess why? That fucking dry spell is done! Oh, bitch.
Yes!
How did Jules go? It smells so good.
You are so dumb. Can we, I got something else we can briefly speak on. They're gonna be so sick of us. Can we briefly speak on how our situations are just the same type of thing going on right now?
So one thing, and this is a good segue into our next thing.
Y'all, we got too much to say about this.
Yeah, so Zakiya and I have discussed how like we met because I was her customer and like would do like little videos and shit with her products and stuff.
I forget about that shit.
And the thing is, right, like when we look back, we have had so many parallels in our lives that we're like, how the fuck did we just meet up a year ago? And especially like, I know y'all can feel the chemistry through the camera. Mm-hmm. Like, this is my bitch. This is my, right.
Seriously, like everybody that knows me knows.
Right, everybody who knows me knows like, this my bitch right here. Okay, like, and I really need I mean, they don't gotta know anymore because that shit is done. But like prior, I needed them niggas to know who the fuck she fucks with because like I'm the baby D. You know what I'm saying? Who's that? Friday? Friday?
If I text this girl anything that anybody says to me, she's ready to fight them.
Like, I'm like baby D. I'm baby D, okay? But what was my point? Oh, our situation.
Situation.
Like, so many things happen.
It still goes back into what we're going to work.
Yes. So we have very similar like there's so many parallels in the situations that got us grinning like this right now. Like the history of it.
So I'm saying a little bit, at least mine, and they can put it together. So low key, I said it before I knew him from college and stuff. You know, I have people that I said, oh, that's my homeboy, my friend. Usually that homeboy word means you fuck this person at that point. It's what it is. I can't stand for a nigga to say my homegirl because I mean y'all fuck. Cool. So, but I have people that are now married and things that I still, you know, may follow them on Instagram and we like the kids' pictures. Oh, she's cute, she's getting so big, you know.
I can't believe how much she's
grown. Yeah, all my old dudes have watched the horror over the years because I had her young and they were around in some way. But low key is the only man on everything that I called a friend over these years that I never had sex with, never did anything with. And it was like, he was always attractive. It wasn't looks. It was never, it just, for some reason, we just was cool as fuck. We just did not cross that line. So that's to me, and you have a very similar situation.
Yeah, because you know what?
It's very special.
I just thought about that last night. Like, when we were talking, like, in a previous episode, I referenced this person about like being platonic. Yes.
Me and Loki were just platonic as fuck. Like, and both thinking like, what the fuck we did? I asked him.
He said this should have been happening.
I asked him earlier this year, why we never messed with each other? And he told me why, and I love the answer. Why he said, because I wouldn't have been able to give you, I would have wanted to give you certain shit that I couldn't give you then. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, well, I wasn't thinking, whatever. But anyway, like, it just, timing is everything. And even like our shit, how our timing comes around is crazy. Like, this is not no fucking accident. This couch is going to be a thing of the past one day. Y'all going to have to go, people going to be searching for this old shit to laugh at us. It all just comes full circle. Even when shit feels like it's bad and it's horrible, it's all working for you. It is not working against you. This shit is working.
Everything is working in your favor. And like that is, I mean, we've talked about this before. Like it might feel like, God, why right now? Like why? But then when you get a chance to finally see, shit will blow your mind. Yeah. Like, oh my God, all of that had to happen for me to get to this point. Like even how you and I eventually ended up meeting, like it had to take like me moving all over the world, like all over the country, and you moving and saying, you know what, that was that. Now I got to move here and do this.
We
like
lived in the same places before. Even
multiple times. Yes,
we lived in the same places, hung around the same types of people. Never bumped into each other because we weren't supposed to then.
Right.
Like, we're supposed to now, and then we have these stories of like what the fuck, you can't be serious. I was around, I was doing this
Right.
at the same time. So yeah, it's just let life.
Let life
Because
don't,
it's gonna all
don't fucking force shit, because it's everything will
don't
happen
force
as
a
it
fucking
should.
thing, because there are things that you could not tell me that I didn't want 7, 8 months ago, even fucking 3 months ago. Girl,
Bitch! Bitch!
never gave it.
Never fucking gave! Bitch! Bitch!
That's all I was saying.
I remember that clown? It never fucking gave. I'm sorry.
Listen,
But you know, I still, like I said, I still see the reason for
no
all that.
regrets.
Mm-mm.
But you got things gonna happen just so you can see.
Shit's gonna hurt,
Yeah.
but you'll see why eventually. Which, I guess.
How much are we telling?
I don't know. How much do we tell?
We can tell, you know, because I do want to. Because I wanted to share it on my business page too, so it can make sense why I'm just kind of clocked out from it. So, let's see. I don't know. So, just like I've been saying over the past 2 weeks, things have changed.
Period. Look, you see?
See? Yeah, it's all aligned. I am letting some things go, and Jamaica really, really helped. I mean, I already knew, but Jamaica really made me say, fuck it. Because it's more to this, it's more to life than this shit.
Yeah, California really had me like.
So we're about, fuck it, I'm going to sell. Because then we got to stick to it and make it happen.
Yeah.
So we're about to be on some big grown roommate shit.
Yes.
Big grown goofball shit. And it's not goofball shit though. We're just making a joke out of it. It's not goofball shit because we have a plan. I'm not telling the plan yet.
No.
We have a plan.
A very big, grandiose
that
plan.
is so aligned with certain things going on right now. We have a plan, but this plan requires us to work a lot.
A lot.
And it can't just be just Thursdays when we squeeze time on. So
Right.
we have decided, you know what? We both single women. Let's bring this shit in.
We're basically creating an incubator.
Yeah, we're gonna bring this shit in. We're gonna fucking be working because I know how hard. Like when I started Quartz and Rainbows, everything was Quartz and Rainbows.
Yeah.
Like, and that's one thing I believe about success. Like that shit gotta be your life.
Yeah.
And we got this really brilliant, hilarious idea. It's going to work.
It's going to
work. I already.
It's
one thing about me, when I already see what's happening, like I've already.
As soon as I start doing that, that's so Raven look. That like.
Yeah, I saw Quartz and Rainbows, and it all happened. I see. I hit my first 100K. I saw this. I saw all these things, and I already see the accomplishments and the fucking accolades. Yeah.
Right.
So we about to just be some grown ass women, move in, and we're gonna document it because
we decided to live with. So one of the things is like right now we are recording once a week, and what I've noticed happening is like we're almost afraid to talk to each other on the phone in between those episodes because we're like, no, like
we want to save
it, but like
we be having so much
to say, and like Thursday feels like it's forever away. You know what I mean? So like if we're in the same space with each other, like there's so many times I'm like, damn, I wish you could just come over right now, or I wish we could just like set up the equipment and stuff. And
but besides the podcast, because the podcast is going to be in a small thing in comparison to this shit.
Yes.
We want to we're gonna document what we're doing with this, even when we gotta travel and shit. We're gonna document it. I want some phone shit, I want some raw ass real shit. So we're gonna document it. It may be our meeting, it might be our get down and scribble meeting, but we ain't gonna show it yet because we can't. Our ideas are too good. We're not, ain't nobody picking this. Nobody's picking that shit I told you. Nobody's stealing that.
No, absolutely not.
So, but we're gonna start documenting it and collecting, like how fucking Kanye had all that shit over the years. And all that, some raw ass footage. It wasn't that shit we watched was not all. It was edited, but it wasn't no clear shit.
It was like fuzzy, and
so that is what we're going to like really document. I mean, to the point we're going to get new phone storage, bitch.
Right.
Document this shit we about to do because when this shit comes out, it's going to be that good, and it is going to be that good.
It's going to be amazing.
And then we're going to have all this footage to show, like, bitch, we did this shit with nothing. It's going to be inspirational as fuck, and I can already see it. So yeah.
So so one thing I want to
What's that?
say is that that's the wine that's in this fridge there. And that's the thing. But the juice is in the fridge though. But you might like the wine just by itself. It's semi-sweet. So one thing, so besides getting some much needed dick after 16 months.
That is wild.
Had been 16 months before.
See, I applaud you because, like, y'all know, I had did some dumb shit at one point.
Yeah.
Because I needed some
yeah.
lower bottom of the barrel ass shit. Like, went back. And there's no more spinning the block for me ever, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, I commend you for waiting for that king dick.
I am like, I was very choosy, I think, about.
You did good. You did right.
I did, oh my God.
I didn't.
I was very choosy, and I knew them Sonic rings were about to get knock the fuck out of my, and they did, but that's not what I'm talking about. So I got some dick, and I also got a raise this week.
You did.
Yeah, I got a raise.
You did.
And I'm grateful for that raise, but I think, like, so I had like my review, my raise or whatever, and I was like, it's more than I was making.
Yeah.
But still, like, corporate America has so
It showed you that
many,
still ain't it.
like, guidelines and restrictions and, you know what I mean, like, formulas and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I'm grateful for my job.
That just gave me like a
little buzz.
Yeah.
Little jump. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful that I'm gainfully employed. I'm grateful that I'm doing great at my job. Like, I'm a person that is respected at my job. It's a good environment. But I don't, and I've known this forever.
Yeah.
Corporate America is not my ministry. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to continue to do the best that I can at this job? Absolutely. Am I going to continue to be a contributing member of my team? Absolutely. Do I think it's my end goal? No. Is it crazy for me at, 40 years old to start a brand new path? I don't give a fuck. I'm crazy as shit. I don't give a fuck about somebody thinks I'm
my
crazy.
favorite
I'm doing something
people
crazy.
are
I'm crazy as fuck.
Started at 50 and 60. Louise Hay Publishing, one of my favorites, started at 60. The bitch
They're weighing 40.
Yes. So we about to do, outside of this, the living together and documenting things like our plan is going to sound so ridiculous to most, and I'm okay with that because we're not regular. And guess what?
We're not regular.
The people whose opinions we would maybe care about right now, they're here for the shit.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. Everybody that, like, I've only told a choice couple of people, like, that I'm like, they're, like.
What is it? Those that mind don't matter, those that matter
don't mind. Yeah. Right. They were all like, every single one was like,
yeah, that shit.
Bitch, yes. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
My mom was like, you could absolutely do that.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Low Key, who we're just talking with a friend right now, who was I keep to a high regards career wise, that told me, listen, ain't no ship ain't sailed. Do your shit. And that's just funny because that's the industry that I met him in. But yeah, the people who opinions matter as far as are you doing what I want to do are here for it. Anybody that wouldn't be here for it is not. I don't want your job. I don't care how much money you make. I don't want to do what you do. And I know the people in my head. I know the people that would have some shit to say, and they're good. They're successful in their own right. But I don't want your version of success.
Yeah.
I want to be traveling with a purpose, getting paid like motherfucking Loki. And listen, y'all. It's gonna be a time.
Y'all gonna be like, I remember when me.
Even our behind the scenes footage, because we will be posting some randomness, just leaving out the details because there are some things that is so good that it is something that somebody will take. Period.
Yeah. Period. Period.
Put us together and we talking some true life shit on paper. Yeah, somebody will take it because I would want to take it if I heard it. So
let me. I will. Because this is kind of like. This is never mind. Forget the caveats that I was about to give. So, I can't remember if I already mentioned this to y'all before, but I fucking heard the same shit again today, right? So, I met a person who is probably like in his 60s. And I did, I think, mention this, and he has been at the same company.
You told me.
Yeah, doing budgeting and accounting for like since I think 98, right? Yeah, 25 years I think he's been with the company. 98, right? And then I recently learned that this person went to college for theater, graduated with a degree in theater because he wanted to be a playwright, right? 25 years he's been doing Excel spreadsheets. And like, something about that was like, no, that can't be me, right? And then today, somebody else was like talking about their background or whatever. And she was like, yeah, so I went to school for fashion, and she was like showing off her, like, showing us like her designs and stuff from when she was in college and her senior project. And she was like, yeah, and then I went to NYU and did an internship in their fashion program, right? Like, went up to New York, did like a semester internship in like the fashion capital, you know what I mean? And she's been, for the past 7 years, working, handling like signs and promotions for retail. Listen, that cannot be me.
So my Quartz and Rainbows saved me from my, it can't be me, because I did have my own thing. But I originally went to school for video production, and I fucked up in school. I didn't take that shit serious. I was young, and the problem was that, not the problem, but the thing why I was fucking up is I was already working on sets. I'd already worked on Lil Wayne videos, Ludacris. I was already working on sets. So, what? Just more shit, right? Yeah, me and Low Key, I called him to get behind the scenes footage of a Ludacris shoot. And then he linked up the people and it took off. He then, Low Key, then got me a job at Rolling Out. I got pregnant with Zahara 2 months later and left. So I was doing all these type of things before, and I just chose motherhood, and I don't regret that.
Right, no.
Like path. But what I wanted to do since a child was some type of behind the scenes. I never wanted to be the pretty bitch on camera, ever. I wanted to do behind the scenes shit. Even now, when we were talking about what you want, the part that you want to do, I don't want to do. You remember, like, I was like, oh, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
But you can do yours, because that makes sense. That just ain't my shit. But all of, like, I'm just being pulled to go back and finish what the fuck I started. Because I know that I have something in me, too. And, yeah. And then I got so, just how you got inspired in LA, like, I got so inspired watching these people work, like, it's not, I can still do some shit, too. Like, yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. Most are going to think this is insane, and I don't give a fuck. I don't. Yeah. Can't wait. I'm ready to move it today. I'm just working out the last few kinks, because I got other shit going on that I'll talk about later. But, we are
so fucking ready. Like, we are so antsy right now. Like, we're like,
because we can do it apart, obviously, but we still got whole ass lives and kids, and it's just not that simple scheduling. It's hard enough getting here every fucking Thursday.
Yeah.
But
we threw some spice in it and had like a little Wednesday night, like
bring the
dinner, bring the kids. You know what I'm saying? Which, like, we just are so ready right now, and the way that everything is lining up, and the way that things are just like, it's crazy as fuck. Like, it's like, one day y'all will know the whole story, and you'll see like why we're talking like this. And
but I even just want people to see, like, we're 38 and 39, which we're not ashamed of. We always say that.
I'm always saying my real age.
But want you to see, like, how you can start over. Just like you said, Vera Wang was 40 doing her dresses, and all these people, and Oprah got fired, and all these things. Like, it's not, just like you said, like, ain't no shit, it's not too late.
Like,
We're to show y'all, yeah, it's not gonna look ideal. We're gonna do some shit that some people would frown upon, but we about to bring this shit together and show y'all from the ground
Y'all are about
up.
to see the next fucking chapter.
Mm-hmm. Literally. And also, am I in love? Maybe. As you say that, bitch, the thought was in my head that I was like, I'm about to text so-and-so. I wish you said that. I'm over here thinking some other shit. You know me. I'm always thinking about some shit. We are fucking childish as fuck.
We're so childish. So everything we ever said previous episodes before March, yeah, like everything we ever said, none of that shit fucking applies. Cause I know I was on some. I ain't getting fucked, but I'm getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Catch a flight's not feelings, bitch.
Let me say this, and then I don't care if we can wrap it up. I'm gonna speak for myself with this one. Bitch, I want it all. Like, no, I don't want to just be paid and not be getting no dick. No, I want both. I want both. I want some dick time and some money making time and all the things, some kid time.
I might have said that before. Like,
you like?
Now that I got some, I'm like, no, I got to have it. I mean, I think there was even an episode when I was talking about how I'm like really not that into penis. I that's what whatever I said before. That was a lie. I sat here lying, talking about I don't really like dick that much.
On a serious note, though, that is something that women specifically, will do. We will lie to our motherfucking self.
We will fucking manipulate the fuck out of our own thoughts.
I seen this meme that said, y'all ain't gotta lie to bitches because if they like you, they gonna lie to themselves. Girl, listen.
I sat here.
I won't lie to my motherfucking
I sat here.
Even need. You had yourself believing you didn't need that. And I had myself believing I didn't need a lot of things, bitch, until I got them things. Whew.
I really sat here and told y'all that I did not care that much about penis. I really lied. That was a lie.
I'm here to speak for the girls. We want both. We want money and
we want dick.
Mm-hmm.
And not necessarily some man's money. Like, I want to make my own money. I want to have my own name. We had that conversation too. Name. Like, yeah, it's bitch, I fucking sat here and said...
This was so funny. It was the truth. You have to lie to these hoes. They will lie to themselves.
I manipulated my own self into believing. I don't need that. Now, I still don't need to have nobody up under me all the time. Like, I still don't need to live with nobody. I still stand by... You do you.
There's some things that I started really need that I lied about, so I need it. Because once you get a glimpse of that shit... Yeah. Yeah, that's a...
Yeah,
it's fun to not have to pull out your card.
I lied. There is something very, tantalizing about feeling safe in someone's energy.
You've been to Jamaica, so Jamaica the grill ain't got not one fucking stop sign, okay? And they drive on the left side of the street, and it's a whole different experience.
My kitty's purring, y'all. I'm just gonna flashback.
So, like I had told the brief story about Loki before, he's a very fast driver, always has been. If this would have been like my ex-husband, not the last ex, because he drove slow as fuck, my ex-husband, I would have been like, oh my God, can you fucking slow down? When I tell you, I just knew we're not gonna crash. We're not gonna crash. You can go 90 around this motherfucking corner because we're not gonna crash. And that's the safety that I fucking feel. Like, I'm with you because it's that energy of being able to be still and just be a motherfucking lady and trust, like, bitch, we got pulled over 3 times in a foreign country. When I tell you, this man's mouthpiece. Now, this is some extra shit. I wish I would have recorded some of the shit he was saying. It's like, how the fuck did you even think to say that? But the fact that I knew his mouth is going to get us out of this with a smile that officers are going to be waving and thanking us. The safety, nobody else couldn't ever. These niggas could never. And I'm just saying that just to say the safety and the energy and the, yeah. So.
There's something about feeling safe
and comfortable.
And like, you know me. You know, like, I'm a silly, goofy ass bitch. Okay? I say crazy things. I'm big. I have big energy. Okay? And not being like not ever feeling like I need to turn that down.
Yeah.
Like when I start doing the weird shit that I do, like that motherfucker is like, oh yes.
So mine is the opposite. Mine is, you know me, sarcastic, smart mouth. It's what most men don't like about me. They like me and then they like. So I ain't never changed that shit for nobody. In this one's presence, I'm just, and I don't say this like I'm dumbing myself down. I don't have any sarcastic things to say because you're handling everything. There's nothing smart mouth that comes out of my, what can I say to you, smart king? What is there smart to say? So, but like, it's a good for me because I know my negatives. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just feel so at peace and just as happy, bitch. So, it was a ball. It was a ball. I can't wait to do it again. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm absolutely happy to do it.
There was one time when I had to tone it down. I had to be quiet.
That's different. That's different. And even just being told, ooh.
I'm keeping it close to the chest. I'm not telling y'all shit
Me
else.
either, girl. I ain't got no details for the girls yet.
All I need to know is I ain't talking that abstinent shit no more.
That's
you hear
dead.
Me? That's dead. It never gave.
It never gave. Choose to be abstinent.
I ain't talking that. No, I mean, you know, I'm glad that I
did right.
I did right. I was being very choosy on purpose.
You waited for the.
I waited for the one, and I waited for the one, and y'all, when I say I think I found the one, I don't think I know.
What's the shit?
I guess you can say things. I guess you can say things are getting pretty serious. Nah, listen, y'all. I know I done said some dumb shit before. I ain't mean it. I was just talking from a place of fucking denial.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't gotta worry about getting put in the friend zone. This nigga been my friend forever. Period. I don't gotta worry about nonchalance because I'm getting energy. And I already know what that is.
Listen.
I know what
I know.
do.
I really like it for you. I really do. Like, I'm happy about it. I feel good.
And I told you I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
Anyway.
So yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned because we're going
for the next episode.
Start opening it up more and more, and we're about to be living in this motherfucker.
I'm not opening up.
No, not about that.
My man.
Not about that, but we about to
real bad.
Like, it's gonna be giving having a bad night. She's probably gonna have the camera in my face stuff me. It's gonna be giving. She's gonna be making me work out. Shit like that, and y'all gonna see it. And we're about to just show. This is almost 40, single with children, and it's about to be good.
Period. Thank you for tuning into the 444 Girls podcast. I'm Kirstin.
I'm Zakiya.
And I'm about to pack a bag. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.